If you crash upon my show, but I don't know where you're at, I don't worry cause that tide comes back. You become, then I see that wave emerge, but you give me something to serve. I adore you, support you, good or bad. If I stay, I will witness all the beauty you have. I should let you know I'll be here, won't let you go. I'll still be inside your ocean. Ride that wave, control emotion. I'll be safe, I've got that notion.
Hey, I'm Jacob and we're here with synmedia at the Pushers event for New Slang, which is going really good. And Poppy just opened up the show, you just finished your set.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was really good, it was great energy.
You play with a band?
Yeah, I know, it was a bit unexpected, a bit of a surprise. Chicken Wishbone is their name, if you want to look them up. We teed it up not long ago and we had one rehearsal, so it went really smooth. Yeah, it went really smoothly for the one rehearsal that we had.
Are you guys going to be playing at any more shows together?
Potentially, yeah. We haven't organised it yet, but it went really well tonight, so I can definitely see that happening again in the future.
Incredible. Have you ever performed at the Arts Centre before?
No, I haven't. It's actually my first time.
Wow.
Probably my most, how do I put it, most important gig so far, which is really cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And hopefully there's plenty more to come.
Yeah, I definitely think there will be. And so we have kind of three great acts that are all spanning different genres. Do you think it's kind of important to have shows with like a mixed genre bill?
Yeah, definitely. I think, it's important for the people attending to the shows to see, especially when it's showcases like this, to see the different genres that are out there and putting it together. I can hear them right now. It's gone really well. So, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
We should definitely have more.
I think so. I completely agree.
Yeah.
So, you're so young, and you're like a girl in the hip hop scene. So, how's that kind of been, especially like in Australia, with something that can be very male dominated?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a bit of, for 10 years I didn't want to put any of my music out.
Oh, really?
Obviously, I was young. 10 years ago. But it took a lot to be able to put my first song out and say, hey, I'm a female and I'm in the hip hop industry, in the hip hop scene. So it took a lot of courage to do that.
Okay.
But it's gone really well so far, and it's really, really interesting. Not interesting. What's the word? It's really loving to see all of the males come around it, and they're really supporting it. So shout out to the guys. They're doing a great job.
Sweet. Yeah. Do you think with like this new wave of hip hop in Australia, it's starting to kind of like be run by a lot of the girls and a lot of the people that weren't really doing hip hop before out of whatever reason? And do you think people are kind of really starting to respond to that well? Yeah,
definitely. I think the music now, the new wave of hip hop around the world, is definitely giving us a platform for us to express how we want, because there's no limit to it.
Definitely.
It's whatever you want to make it. So there's not, when you say Bliss and Esso and Hilltop Hoods, that's a very Australian sort of hip hop genre.
Very much
which is awesome.
Yeah.
But now we've got this American influenced hip hop scene in Australia. Yeah. But we're putting our own twist on it.
Definitely.
So it's not American, it's not Australian, but it's just...
It's music.
Yeah, it's music.
Yeah. So, Poppy, do you do a lot of your own production on your songs?
I've recently just tapped into the world of Ableton, so there's a lot to learn.
It's intense.
A lot to learn, but if I keep at it, and if I keep practicing every day, I'll definitely get somewhere with it, because at the end of the day, no one knows my sound exactly except for me. So I'd love to be able to eventually make my own sounds, which is what I'm working for at the moment.
Is that ever kind of strange for you to try and bring what's in your head out to a producer and someone else to kind of get that?
Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard, especially when, shout out to the producers. They're all doing an amazing job. It's hard to sort of, when you don't know how to create sounds on technology, to tell them this is what I want, and for them to sort of duplicate that. But it's, we get there in the end.
Yeah, so, definitely. And you've been teasing a clip for your new single, Ocean.
Yes.
When can we expect that clip to be out?
I can't give a date on it just yet, but hopefully within the next few weeks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we really love Ocean, and it's even getting like a lot of airplay on Triple J now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Kind of weird to know that the whole nation is listening to a song that you made?
seriously, like the first time I actually found out off a friend on Snapchat messaged me, and
Oh,
I was just
really?
like, oh my god, you're on the radio right now. And I
Yeah.
was just like, I called them straight away. I was just like, don't do this to me, like you're lying.
Oh, no.
And she was just like, no, you're on the radio. And then I went to the Triple J plays on Twitter, and I
Yeah.
saw my name up there, like next to all the big names, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I just dropped to the floor, and I was just like, yes. My goal is to get in the top 200, so
I think you'll get there.
yeah, sweet.
Straight
Yep,
up. Straight
definitely.
Up. Are you also working on anything else? Are you working on an EP or an album or anything like that?
I'm currently working on a couple of new tracks,
Awesome.
so I plan to have them out soon as well.
Wonderful. Great. Can we also expect any more shows soon?
Yeah, so I've got a few more shows coming up, not set in stone yet, but I'll make sure you know of it
Yeah,
when they're
awesome.
set. Yeah.
And you're also like based in Melbourne. Has Melbourne influenced your music in any way?
I would say not. I would say my music is mainly influenced from a whole variety of genres. I wouldn't say it started off basically with I stole my brother's iPod when I was like 10 years old, and I just every night when he'd go to bed, I'd go into his room, grab his iPod, and I'd be sitting there all night just listening to the music he had.
Really?
It ranged from classical, rock,
Yeah,
hip hop, heavy metal. It was everything. So I try to nowadays to have a bit of a mixture of everything in my music, which is why I'm constantly changing my sound.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Who was what was the song that like stood out for you? Can you remember all the way back, like on the iPod?
As an artist, I would say Kanye West, for sure. His
Yeah.
album Graduation was really important to me.
Awesome.
And especially his story behind it. Like, he's just a creative genius. So
Definitely.
people may not like him as a person, but artistically he's incredible.
Insane. Yeah.
Insane.
And his use of just vocals with everything.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's a very I'm very influenced by him. I would say more old school Drake. J. Cole. Yeah. So a bit of that. It's hard to be influenced from them, especially when they're males.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
that's when I try and put my own twist on it.
Yeah. Are there any female artists you're kind of really loving right now, too?
Who am I loving that is female? I would say I love Lil Sims.
She's doing a lot of good things.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'd love to do a song with her one day. That'd be really cool.
Oh man, that would be insane if you ever got to do one.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this collab to happen. We're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen.
And so you really just started this last year too.
Yep.
What was that big push that you kind of said to yourself to say like, I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, it's a dream of mine. I dream of it every single night.
Yeah.
I've been writing ever since last time I can remember, I was 12.
Wow.
Probably writing, and just every single night I dream of being on that big stage with the lights on me, and just, like I'm just thinking of it right now.
Yeah.
But I guess, I just woke up one day, and I got my own recording gear.
Okay.
So just a basic pack
Yeah,
of it,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
started doing my own recording and everything on GarageBand.
Sweet.
And I showed a few people, and I was so scared to show people my music. I didn't want to, but I have to start somewhere. I showed a couple of people close to me the songs that I was making, and they were really just like, you need to get this stuff up there now.
Really?
You got to start now. So I was just like, yeah, why not? So
That's awesome.
put my music up there, and so far it's been really incredible. So I'm really excited to see what the future holds.
Me too.
Yeah.
And just to end on, what advice would you give to the young people that are just too scared to try it?
Yeah. Look, the same thing goes. Like, I was just hiding behind my door, writing music for such a long time, and it's emotionally, it helped me so much to release that and to put it all in words, and to write it out and look back at it and read it and think, wow, like, this is how I'm feeling, but I'm not able to convey that in any other ways except for writing my music. And when I read this out to other people around me, close to me, and they started feeling that in their own way, and they started thinking, wow, this touches me in this way, I feel this is important to me in this way, and it was completely different to how it was important to me. But just to see how that affected other people, and to see how my music was supporting other people get through whatever they were going to, that really, really helped me to push forward. And if there's people out there right now, young people that are struggling to come out of that box and share their music with the world, just it's hard to say just do it, but just do it. Like, really, like, you'll
you'll be really surprised. I was just like those kids that are too scared to come out.
Definitely.
But the moment I did, it was incredible. And just make sure you're always doing it for yourself. That's some important advice.
Well, thank you so much for having a chat to us, Puppy.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing
Thank you for
today. It
having
was
me.
incredible.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome.
It was really fun.
Sweet. Thank you.
Tuck your head behind your ear, let me look in your eyes, tell you everything will be alright.